Good morning. Extend group family or extended group, however you want to look at it. Firing up this morning for our weekly go lives for 5 minutes. From now on, we'll be consistent because that's one of the things we talk about. We'll be on at 8:30 Monday and Wednesdays. Monday and Wednesday. And if this creative pioneer feels it, sometime on Friday. But that's only if the creative pioneer doesn't overthink it. So today we are close to, if not ready to lead into something that we've talked about, consistency. But in order to get to where we're at today, we have to know what's going on. We're still in COVID-19. We have a general population that is going through, we've been on shutdown, we've had loss of lives. One of the things we talk about on this live is compassion, and we still want to go out and have compassion for everyone that we run into. Everyone has an experience in this. Some are extremely negative. Some may be thriving a bit. Maybe they've learned some things about themselves. Maybe their companies and organizations have learned some efficiencies. There are opportunities and downtimes, but we do want to have compassion for those who are on the front line, who have lost lives. And then there's another segment that we should have compassion for, and I believe it's those, and I'm listening to healthcare professionals, even in my neighborhood, talk about this is now time for those who have been out for 90, 60 days from their healthcare providers that have, illnesses that need to be continuously checked. I have a personal family member who is, over the age of 65 that has been in her house for well over 70 days. Extreme arthritis, a lot of things, and guess what? It's starting to affect the way she goes about her. So I've been listening to some podcasts and hearing about the next wave of those who have really seen the impacts of being in this. Did they receive COVID-19? Did they get it? Did they get sick from it? Did they? No. But what they're seeing is they're having an impact from being at home, in their chairs, watching TV, and those things. So they were consistently doing what they were told, but now there may be consequences for that. So be compassionate for those who are out there who had either surgeries planned or all those things, and those things were put on hold, screenings, all those. So think about those people. Compassion, consistency, know yourself to lead yourself. This is the tool that's on Giant. And this is, I've said it multiple times now. I said it on my live on Friday, but that one was deleted because I wasn't 100% happy with it. Never celebrate anything as a creative. But in order to know yourself, to lead yourself, you have to know that you start with your natural tendencies, which create patterns and actions, which come around to your reality, comes right around to your reality. Like, this is what's happening. I have this natural tendency, or I have this nature, I have a nature tendency or a nurture tendency, and those things create patterns which create actions, which really get down into my reality, because it's really happening. Those are I am number one receiving it, and those around me are receiving it. So that is becoming my reality. If I am continuously watching negative media or positive media, those things are going to impact the way in which I see the world. Am I going to fear everything and run, or am I going to face everything and rise. That's kind of the question there. And then those become your consequences. So this is a tool that we just went through 5 Voices certification through Giant. This is a big tool that I really would like to share with you. We're doing this live to basically talk about our current reality, how we can thrive in it, how we can rise from it, and where we're going. And this is a big part of what Extend has to offer. So we do want to talk to you one-on-one, not just, these 5-minute bursts, boom, 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 here's some information, take it and leave it. No, we want to engage with you one-on-one. We do know that we are in COVID-19. We do have Zoom. We do have WebEx. I'm able to walk out here on the street and I'll talk to you as you walk on the other side if you want. But let's get together, let's have a conversation, figure out what your reality is today, and if there's any ways that we can help you not fear everything and run, but face everything and rise as an individual, as an organization, maybe even in your family. Some of these tools help. Go to live.theextendgroup.com. I'm going to actually add another link to that today as the creative pioneer. We've got to be vision, future forward. We'll have our Giant link there, which you can go and you can take an assessment and you can do some things to figure out when I say I'm a creative pioneer guardian, what does that mean to you on the other side? So we'll have a link on live.theextendgroup.com where you can go and take a little test, figure out where you're at. You'll go into the information. It's free for 30 days. Check it out. But the first thing we want to do is connect. So fill out the form. Let's schedule a Zoom call. Let's get on the phone. Let's take a walk, whatever it is. Let's meet up. Let's talk about the tools we have. Let's talk about where we're at today. Let's be compassionate. Let's be consistent. And, let's just rise from all this. And we'll talk about content when we get there.